one day I was like, I want to make an account in Geometry Dash. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play this game at all. I just want a random account. I'm gonna call my account Diabetes.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the famous Cinci podcast. Today we are joined by Cinci and UFWM. What is up, UFWM?
Hi, I am UFWM.
Yep,
Indeed.
UFWM, also known as You Fucking What Mate. Some of you may know him from the fact that he can click really fast. So,
I am
I'm
UFWM.
going insane.
Synactive is really annoying, and he's the reason we had to delay the podcast by like 4 hours.
Not 4. It was
But-
more like 2.
but one a
Doing
week.
it 3.
What do you mean 2? We were meant to
it
no
was-
3
it was
3 hours.
hours.
It was
Since he made us delay it by 1 week.
hours.
Since he
Yeah.
made us delay it by 1 week.
Yeah,
What
sorry,
the
I'm busy
heck?
during Thanksgiving weekend. My bad. I'll next time make sure not to have a life.
What?
Sorry.
No,
We missed
do
the Thanksgiving
that.
special.
That's
Well,
Let me know
okay,
if
What
you
the
can
Synactive,
heck?
at least Cincy didn't tell us like 30 minutes before we were about to start that he was going to Thanksgiving dinner.
Can you listen
It
to
was
this?
1 hour about.
I didn't give you an hour. I gave you... Oh, no, Synactive gave us back.
No, I did. I did.
You gave us 40 minutes. No, actually,
wait,
you
wait,
gave
wait.
us 20 minutes. Never mind.
Was there a crunching sound?
I am popping. Do you know
Popping
those,
off.
like those packaging things where there are
bubble
bubbles
wrap?
and stuff? Bubble wrap. Yeah, I have bubble wrap.
I told you guys Tuesday I wasn't doing it that weekend.
Okay, anyway. So, now that we finally managed to coordinate it,
Wait, guys, check it out. There was a
Synactive,
person.
literally no one cares what you have to say.
It's so cool. There was a person who I met in like a Skyblock server, and he was like, I'm a big fan of the podcast. It was so cool. I sent you a screenshot.
One of our only 200 viewers, or 100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
60.
know.
Did-
We found
Did
him
that
in
person also
Skyblock.
say that you were their least favorite member?
Yeah,
He missed that detail accidentally. It slipped his mind.
I'm having a brain aneurysm.
I am too,
Okay.
dude. Holy crap. All right,
Okay,
just-
okay. So, it's tradition to start the podcast with the question of, will I verify Death Corridor? Like, do you
Yes.
think I'll verify Death? Based,
Yes.
okay, now it's 4-4.
No.
Why?
Euphem, why do you think he'll verify Death Corridor?
He will nerf it.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, what?
No.
There you have it. From the best
So
Sticker in the world.
Euphem, do you think that he
That's a
can? Do you
no.
think he'll verify this version of Death Corridor or harder?
Okay, that's a different question.
Yeah, this version
I-
or harder.
Okay, how much do you play GD, like, on average?
I mean, it depends. Like, right now, I don't play it that much, but... Because I'm busy with university, but...
Self-sabotage.
Totally gonna
But
win.
when
Okay.
I have free time, I play it a lot.
100% chance.
Least
Okay,
persuasive person.
so let's consider your entire lifespan. During most of it, you'll be working or studying, and you probably will have most time when you're like elderly and stuff. That time you'll be like in an elderly home playing Geometry Dash.
Yeah.
I think you'll have enough
But
time.
you have to think about this, Euphem. When you get older, you're like a lot of your like motor skills start slowing down. You know, your reaction speed starts slowing down. So like that's why you don't have people that play like sports past like the age of 30 or 40 very often.
Yeah, but I
don't
if
even
you
need
have,
to
like,
be in my prime.
if you are shaky as fuck and you are super lucky, you still can do it. You know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so non-meme answer. Do you think he'll do it or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Base-
Alright.
okay. I think we're 4-4 now.
Yeah, we're 4-4.
Yeah,
So
okay.
lame.
I mean,
I'll make sure.
I feel like Euphem's the closest 0.5 points you'll ever get, but
What
Okay.
is 0.5?
like 3.5.
Oh no, he said yes.
Are we
He didn't-
talking
he
about
didn't-
Minecraft updates? I'm confused.
No. Okay.
Now
Send
for
it
the
there.
first scheduled topic. What's
No
your
one
opinion on the
fucking
next
laughed.
Minecraft?
We're dying over here.
I haven't actually seen the next Minecraft update. I don't know anything about it.
The warden is kind of cool.
Yes. But
What?
I didn't
there
think
is
it was
no
really
one-
cool, but when I actually saw it, I was like, bruh.
Wasn't there like a vote for like mob to?
Yeah.
like, a mob time?
And
Which
then
one
even
won?
though the copper golem was the best one, the ally won.
Yep.
What
The
was
LA
that one
one.
again?
LA.
Yeah, the
It collects
Alea
items that you give
whatever
it.
one. It's basically a flying fairy that brings you items and people say,
Oh,
"Oh,
that-
you can
it
do
brings you
diamonds
the
with
items
your
that
gadget."
you-
Is it?
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
that like
it
the
only collects
broken one that
return.
can just duplicate
No,
items?
no, it doesn't. It just
No,
fetches
that's
items. It's a
misconception.
mob
Yeah,
farm.
it's
It's for mob farms.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It-
So
it
if
just
you
basically a
give it,
hopper.
items, but it
if you
can
give
give
it
you-
diamonds, it won't like find other.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no.
a glorified hopper.
Oh, I
It's a
see.
glorified hopper with wings.
To be honest, all of them are not that useful. So
Well, I mean, at least it wasn't the most useless one. The other one was like literally like a shitty torch or something.
Wait.
It's
Yeah.
not even a torch. It's just like
It's the opposite of a torch.
literally just gets mad when it's not a torch. There's no torches.
Oh, right. Yeah, literally no one
It can
voted
tell you
for
that there's
the
no
flying
torches
the
instead.
green thing that goes to the dark.
Yeah,
The copper golem would have been a lot cooler, I think.
yeah, the copper golem. It literally had like so much weird use. But I guess the glorified minecart hopper is actually kind of a good idea too for like farms. But like,
Yeah.
who really cares about farming to that?
yeah, well, pretty much all of the update is like farm. Like, you know, the skulk block is basically an XP farm, and also the shrieker is also for XP farms, I think, and the catalyst is also for XP farms.
It's
And
pretty
tinted
cool.
glass last time was also for XP.
Honestly,
Pretty much everything is for a farm.
I can't wait until like Bedrock Edition gets like enough support to where we can have mods for it and all that, so that Java Edition can go away.
What?
Java Edition?
Wait.
Well, the reasons Java
Well, Java's a
Edition
crap
is
like language.
yeah, it's terrible language. So
yeah, that's
Bedrock Edition runs so much nicer.
That's true, but it's gonna be monetized forever. So
Well, yeah, it's
Say
a
so.
problem. It's like you either get really good, like for your computer, but you don't get near the stuff Java has, or it runs terribly, but at least you get a bunch of stuff.
It's
It's
not
really
even
indie
true.
indie devs are
Bedrock
just really
is
bad.
caught up. Bedrock is caught up,
No, I'm talking about mods.
I guess.
I'm talking about mods. No, Bedrock. I think isn't Bedrock like even ahead at this point?
It's got a beta that has like 1.19 beta is like out.
I think it's like ahead of Java now.
Could be.
My
Anyway.
brain is dying.
So UFM, why is your PFP so attractive?
Oh my god.
Please just
Okay,
Oh.
you know what? I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay,
He's
Yufam.
attractive.
So let's go back to Death Corridor for a second, right?
No.
At some
PFP.
point-
Snactive.
At some
It's
point,
BFB.
Yufam, you
Snactive.
said, "Oh my God, no one." Okay. At some point, you said
What?
that Death Corridor was the only, like, if it came out, it would be the only extreme demon you would want to play. I mean, that was before Cold Sweat came out, right?
Yes.
And then, Cold Sweat became like the only one you even tried doing. So like your first extreme was literally Cold Sweat, and then you play extreme demons like Diamond Blade, but you never have any interest in like trying, average or like generic extreme demons. And I just sort of wanted to know, what do you see in like levels that have those kinds of unorthodox gameplay, as opposed to just average gameplay?
Previews. I'm joking. Basically, I like playing the game and like doing stuff and thinking, "Holy shit! I just did something I didn't know was even possible." And normal levels, like I don't know, like you can pick like right now. Well, Slaughterhouse right now is like the number one, but before when Tartarus was the number one, I didn't find anything interesting about it. Like every section of the level is not something very like. If you see Tartarus for the first time, it might be impressive, but it
Yeah.
doesn't feel special really. Like
I know
most of
what
the
you mean.
levels, most of the
Yeah, I don't
levels
really
are
like
rated on the
Tartarus.
extreme demon list. They aren't very unique in that sort of way. They just feel like the level is different, but they
Yeah, I
don't
know what you
have
mean.
like the cool factor.
Yeah.
That finding something new that is like completely mind blowing to see.
Like,
And
because
normally, yeah, that's what I like try to find on levels.
Want to
Yeah, 'cause-
verify Haley Sim?
no. Because I've noticed like most levels, like
I'll just give it to you, Fum, if you want to.
I've noticed the gameplay of most levels nowadays is really homogenous. It's just like, I mean, again, it's not the same gameplay necessarily, but the style itself, it's like everyone is sort of using the same style for most levels. And if you even like deviate a bit from the conventions, people just call it bad gameplay. When I don't think it's necessarily even that. Even gameplay that's like
Some people
weird
like
and
Rust and Nell,
yeah, but
and those are
yeah,
pretty unconventional. People just like
those are done pretty well. I mean, I can understand it. Like there's the way the conventions are also because like they're pretty good conventions, but at the same time, it gets really uninteresting when it's just the same thing over and over again, and there's no like encouragement to experiment or whatever.
I think
Mhm.
It's
Nelv.
kind of
I think Nelv
interesting
is
to
like
me.
one of a lot of people's one of their favorite extreme demons.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I find I find that kind of interesting that you say that because like Diamond Blade, literally the start is like the same click over and over again for the most part.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I
it's
don't when
no
I,
variant.
but that's not what I mean. What I mean, like from
And, like,
level
it's
to
got a-
level.
it's got, like,
I don't mean
one
in the same
straight
level
line
that it
for like a
like-
really long time.
Like
I just mean like different levels that have like by completely different people or by the same people even, and they're just sort of the same gameplay style. There's nothing really new. I think part of the reason people don't like it isn't. I mean, okay, when you experiment, sometimes you can just make stuff that is original but is actually just dog shit. But a lot of the
Yeah,
times, it's like
it's
gameplay
actually pretty
people
hard.
aren't used to, and that's why they don't like it. I mean, it's not even just because they don't like change. It's like if they're playing something they're not used to, their skill set won't fit it, so they're gonna be bad at it, and they're just not gonna like it. I mean, it's like Diamond Blade and the stuff UFM plays. I think if levels were made like that, no one would have as much of an issue about it being weird gameplay.
I mean,
I don't really.
I kind of already.
Again,
I
I
think
don't really agree with that much.
I think that like I think what Ku's trying to say is like something like Diamond Blade, for example. It's not gameplay you're really finding in the rest of the top demons. And
Yeah,
like,
that's a more fair thing to
yeah, I
say.
think
It's
that's
not like
more
Diamond
what
Blade
he's trying to say. Like, you know, like when W Acropolis came out, compared to the other stuff around there, that level was way different.
Yeah, I mean, it has like the conventions have evolved. Like Cinci and me were talking about this earlier. 1.9 gameplay was a lot different than it is now, and
I miss 1.9
UFOs in
gameplay.
1.9
I liked it more. Like what
I hate
now?
1.9
Gameplay is
UFOs.
like
Most gameplay in 1.9 is better, but the UFOs suck.
okay,
Probably.
that's true. Yeah,
That's probably
UFOs
true,
sucked
yeah.
at one point.
People were so bad at
but
UFOs.
you know, I mean, my gameplay style is not really that conventional either, and I try to do one of the things that 1.9 gameplay does, where
Waves are
it
good.
doesn't. I mean, sometimes I do like quick game mode switches, but for the most part, I try to make like a decently long section of one game mode, right?
Talking about
Instead of like,
Thundercloud's
oh,
completely normal. I see it
I
all
mean,
the
yeah.
time.
No, I'm not talking, but I mean like
not
the
saying that.
levels
He's
where
not
it's like
saying
there's
that
like
it's
a
normal.
cube click and then like a ball click and then it transitions into a ship and it's like it just keeps switching game modes and it's completely unsight readable.
By the way, everyone, there's a future level called Thundercloud. If it ever comes out, it's going to be my favorite level, probably. So just would
You
like
also
to say
won't be able to
it's the
play it.
best thing.
What do you mean? Why
wouldn't I
won't
be able to
people
play
be
it?
able to play it?
Well, right now it doesn't work except for on one monitor.
I would still. Be able
Oh
to play
yeah,
it.
because it works on 6. I mean, I can fix that later.
I can play it. And
Yeah.
plus,
And
who
anyone
cares?
anyone can
Who
play
cares?
on
If
60.
It's like got like 720
That's true. That's
FPS
true. You
frame
gotta change your
perfect,
monitor
you can play on
settings. There you
60.
go. Then you can play it.
Yeah. I mean, I think
You don't
every
even need
monitor
to
has
change
a
your
60
monitor
option.
setting.
And
No,
even
no,
if
no,
you
no, no.
even
You
if
don't
he
need to
fixes
change
it
any
for
monitor
higher
settings.
hertz,
just
you still
turn
probably
off
gonna want to
racing.
play it on 60.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like
exactly.
Death
Like,
Corridor,
it's way better. Way better on 60. And the reason why it's fun is because it's good on 60.
but yeah. Anyway, so
I really want to go have a phone typing competition during the call.
Bruh.
You know, like just type on my
Oh
phone.
my god, it's
I'll bet.
active.
can you like die, please? Okay, Eufem. I kind of wanted to get into some stuff related to the challenge list actually.
Wait,
Um,
Oh.
wait. Can we talk about the spam challenge list?
What? Why that?
Because what's your opinion on it? What's your opinion?
Okay,
on the
fine,
fact
fine.
that
Yeah,
they-
first answer that like really
I
dumb
want
question.
to ask about like what your opinion is on the riddles that your levels have created, and one of those levels is what? What the?
Yeah, my levels. I don't know like where the spam challenge list started. I think it's just like people that were unhappy with levels not being placed on the real challenge list, and then
Which
they making
started
their
with
own.
what
Yeah, their own their own server and stuff. I find that really cool. I kind of don't like how people kind of do like it's they do basically
the?
a
Same exact
click
spam.
alignment with the K55 keyboard that has like a very low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that basically is the
Yeah.
same as frame alignment but with hardware. So they are kind of
So
cheating.
lame.
I find like there's kind of cheating in some way, but
I think
uh,
one of the more known ones, I think they actually just straight up made a community post saying, "Hey, by the way, a lot of these spammers, including me, use this keyboard, and it just caps out at a certain FPS or not FPS,
yeah.
CPS,
CPS.
CPS."
Yeah. Like this CPS capping, I personally think like all the levels shouldn't be like hardware based at all.
Yeah.
Like at the very maximum, it should be like you have to have mega hack to like set the FPS at a certain value, but buying a keyboard for that stuff, no.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
Yeah, I find it cool. Yeah,
I kind of have a
No, that's
question.
all.
I kind of have a question. Oh, never mind. I think Snactive actually brought it later. But I kind of want to bring it up now, based on like you made 3 seconds hell, right? What are your thoughts on just all the people just putting that in a row to make like 9 seconds hell, 12 seconds hell, just the same thing over and over?
Oh, you mean me?
yeah, he's
Yeah,
the one
he's
that
the one
did
who
that.
did that.
You're the one that did it. Oh,
Yeah, he did it 6 times in a row.
Well, how
Yeah.
far do you think? How
I
far do you
wouldn't
think you
beat
can
the
go?
number 7 times in a row, but
At least 15.
You think you can go 15?
15. Whoa.
15? How many frame perfects is that?
I mean,
Multiply that by 12.
okay, wait. 6 had 72, right?
I mean, you the last click you can count it or not as a frame perfect. If you don't do it as a frame perfect, it's a very weird click that I will die to. So, I'd consider it as 12 frame perfects for each one, and yeah, if it's six
So
times in a
12,
row, it's
12
72 frame
times
perfects.
15.
That's 170.
180. Do you think
Wow.
anyone
80,
will
my
ever
bad.
make? Do you think
What?
anyone will ever make flap but 3 seconds hell?
I think
flap.
that's a good idea.
That was
Aligning
my
it
idea.
with
That was
the-
literally my idea.
That was literally my idea.
aligning
and I said it like
3s8.
5
Look,
times.
I
Didn't know
can
why you're
tell
saying
you
it's
it
a
took
good
me
idea.
7k attempts to align 3s8 times 10 on practice mode. So I don't want align times 15 ever.
Okay, how about
But if you
every
get 100k subscribers, will you do like 20?
I'll do 10.
If
You'll
you
do 10?
100K,
I'll do 10. Then when I'm old and like I have nothing to do and my channel is like inactive for 5 years, and then I'll drop like 3s8 times 15.
No. You should do 100k. You should do 15.
that is so
No,
much
10
harder.
for 100k.
Do you understand?
I
how
do know.
hard
I
that
do
is?
know.
No,
I do know. I do know.
Hey, you have
Time
I'm
6.
joking. I
time
couldn't do it
6 is the
once.
top-
I
time
couldn't
6
do it
is-
once.
Time 6 is literally the top 2 challenge below VSC. So doing it 15 times in a row
I
is.
don't agree much with the placement, but I don't know.
I agree with the placement.
Well, dude, if you do 15, it's got to be number 1. Then give him that. So
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
Look,
exactly.
times
Just
10
keep going.
People are saying times 10 might be harder than BSC already, so I don't know.
Do you
like
think
100K,
Justin Camp
you could
times
just
2 will be beaten. Will you ever do Justin Camp times 2?
No,
Why?
but Justin Camp is literally impossible. I cannot
Might as
explain.
well just be a sequel to 3S.
Like,
It's like the same thing.
people say, "Oh, Justin Camp is not top one." That's another thing I want to talk about. Like, people don't know how hard Justin Camp is. It's the dumbest thing ever. You don't understand how precise you have to be that level.
Are
You
you
literally
still trying to
frame a
beat it?
line on 288. I'm not even joking.
Didn't
Alright.
you make the what's that one? It's like a really popular challenge. It's not hard anymore at all, but it used to
Happy
be.
Chamber.
Yeah.
Torture chamber?
Torture chamber.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like one that was like a super buff version of that that you got like 70-something% on?
Buff, never mention Buff TC.
Never mention Buff DC. That's the
Okay,
rule.
okay.
Now that level made me quit the game for a few months.
Holy
or
crap.
a year, I think.
What was your highest percentage on it?
I basically had like 60k attempts, and I died at 42%. I couldn't get anywhere far. Couldn't get consistent at all. I then came back to it, died at 42. 2 more times, I had 42 times 3. And then I was like, why the fuck am I playing a frame aligned challenge on 59? And I started playing on 144 there because I got my laptop.
Mhm.
And I changed the levels so it would be harder overall, but like playable on 144. And now I also died at 42, like quite a few times. And I don't want to play the level ever again. Basically.
you
So,
ever gonna, like-
so is your
Are you
record
ever gonna post
42?
it? Are you
Yeah.
ever gonna post it?
I already posted it
Really?
like 2
How hard
years
is it?
ago.
How hard is it?
BSC difficulty.
Wow. And it
Yeah.
sucks. And it was made when Erebus was top 1.
Yeah, people were saying like it's harder than Erebus when it was made.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely hard.
It's sad.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so after we got sidetracked because of Synactive's question,
That's fine.
I wanted to like actually ask the question that I was gonna ask, which was, so you've basically been part of the challenges since the start, like since Hequinox, right?
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, because even I was there at the time and I saw all your challenges there. But like, how do you feel about how it's basically evolved and like the current state of the challenges compared to the past? And yeah,
I think the previous challenge list was better because
I
it had
agree.
Illusion of Hell.
oh, okay, well,
I found it fun how after Illusion of Hell it was Gale 4 or something like that. Also 3SH was on the list. What the was on the
Silent
list?
Acropolis was on that list, and it was under Gale 4.
wait,
Silent
what?
Acropolis,
I don't remember it being under Gale for what?
It
Well,
was.
it's
It
so
was.
dumb. Well, yeah, I
And
don't.
then
I have, like,
Equinox
really
and Electro
dumb-
Mario were arguing over which was harder, and it was so funny because Heckler was like so set on saying that.
Well, but Hequinox
Gale
was
4
also
was
like
harder.
overrating his. I think I remember. Okay,
Yeah, he was
Silent
overrating his own
Acropolis
challenge.
challenge was number 1 at one point, and then Hequinox put like Challenge EX or something
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was number 1.
above it, even though Challenge EX, like even in like 2018, was like legacy for the challenges.
I have some videos from that era. I remember I really got into challenges after I did a hack verify the challenge. And wait, I'm gonna try to find the videos. But I remember very specifically that Hequinox placed one of his challenges. And he placed on number 1 and I beat in 3k attempts in like one day. And I was like, this is not number 1. And he moved it to number 2.
Great list
It's-
owner.
I forgot the name of the challenge. I'm trying to find on my channel. I know like some of my videos have disappeared and I don't remember why. Like they just randomly disappeared.
But how would you compare like the 2019 challenge list to the current one?
Oh, completely different.
Yeah.
Galo 4 is that even on the list anymore?
No, it's been legacy for a while now.
Yeah, it's basically comparing
That says
today's
a
even
lot.
list to when Bloodlust came out.
Yeah,
Bloodbath.
That's more like comparing it to when Bloodbath came out.
Yeah,
honestly.
Bloodbath. Yeah, I meant Bloodbath. But yeah, today's challenge list is completely insane. Before it was kind of doable to do some stuff, but
Yeah, there's a couple hard things, but it really wasn't that difficult.
yeah, even challenges like Challenge 2 by iNeo. I don't know if you all remember that
Yeah, I
challenge, but
know
that
that
took me like
play
14k
list
attempts back
challenges at
then,
the
and I
time.
consider it one of my best achievements. It's so far down the list now.
yeah. It's like
Probably like one of the last challenges on the challenge.
it's like
on the
100
legacy.
something probably. Yeah, but I was also talking like not just placements. I was more talking also about like the community in general. Like I
Whoa.
because I personally preferred I preferred it like
like the way it's
in
ran.
like early not just that, like in early 2020 it was like a lot smaller and stuff, and
Mhm.
it felt more like a friend group,
yeah,
and it was a lot more chill. Now it's like, I mean, it's not like I have that much against it being a mainstream thing, but I don't know, I feel like it lost the thing that attracted me to it originally.
it's
'Cause
kind of nice that people are getting attention now, though.
I
'Cause
mean,
it
yeah,
kinda-
yeah. I don't mind it. It's just I like the old, like the when it was smaller.
yeah, I get that.
Yep, I
But we
would
still have
say
costs.
same in like I would say that I definitely like the challenge list more back then. Like I just felt like it literally anything could be placed. Like any of the levels I made, like 3SH.
Yeah.
I remember Wave Cancer XD was there at some point.
Yeah.
All the
Triple spam god.
mhm.
Oh yeah. No, I was
Oh
just gonna
right,
say.
Triple Spam God was on the list. I remember it was super underrated.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things I like, the
Mhm.
charm that the old challenge list had that I feel like it's losing, which was the fact
You
that
can just have any random
it wasn't like as strict as like any others. Like it was just anything you could make. You don't even have to worry about like deco standards or like gameplay standards or anything. Like if
Mhm.
you make something hard enough, it'll get placed on the list. And I think that's something that the demon list doesn't have. And I feel like the
Yep.
current challenge list is like starting to try to be like the demon list, which I don't think makes any
Their
sense. But
challenges, like, just
Yeah.
they're not. There's
I
no
mean,
hope for rates.
I mean,
Yeah.
at what point, like, they were about to even add like deco standards until
Yeah.
there was
That's,
Hey guys, you got to make sure
Oh.
your 10-second challenge level is looks nice.
well decorated.
Yeah.
Hey, Yufum,
Hi.
opinion on SC, is it SC66P? What's it called? The freaking Silent Circles one. It's not
2751p,
66. It's whatever it's freaking called.
27 to 51%.
SC66P is Sakupin circles.
Yeah, it is Sick in
Huh?
Circles. You're right.
Yeah.
But what is the other one?
At 2715.
Okay, that thing, whatever that thing is. What's
Something
your
like-
opinion on
I'm
that on the list? And
My
why
brain
it's
is
been
dying.
replaced and cry.
Wait, what was it called?
What?
I literally heard the word cry at the end. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Why isn't it placed on the list and cry?
Oh. Basically, they are saying the level is spam based, which is something I don't even understand the reasoning behind that, but
Isn't
Because there
VSC
was
spam
one
based?
spam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't VSC like more
yeah,
spam based than
they
that?
are saying the way I beat it is basically requires you to spam, and the
No,
intended path I took to beat the level is not doable for like its CPS is way higher than anyone can like consistently achieve. Like I normally do like 14 to 15 consistent wave straight spamming on the mini wave part, like the infamous mini wave saw part in Sound Circles,
Yeah.
and they are saying because I did it like that, then the intended path is that. So
The intended path is spamming
did-
more than you need to.
yep,
That's
that's
such a
basically what they're
dumb
saying.
argument.
Yeah, that makes no
That
sense
is
to
some
me.
cool.
Hey,
You
I
can do
spam
that
through the
click pattern.
saws
You
and
can do that in 3
jawbreaker.
clicks.
Clearly,
You
it's
can literally do that
spam.
click pattern in 3 clicks, and those clicks are like
Like-
8 to 9 CPS, which is
Me
way.
when I
This is
spam it.
basically VSC click speed, or even lower actually, like very
Me
low.
when I
like
do the
much
spam
lower.
wave in TrueFit at 16 CPS, and then it's the intended route, so it can't be rated in geometry dash.
Ooh. But yeah, basically they're calling the level spam based because of that, and they don't want to place it.
What?
I
That's
think
dumb.
it's just a bias towards my challenges. Like
Yeah.
I've gotten it like quite a lot because of quality standards and all that stuff. Most of
They
my
do
challenges are not
give them
placed.
For like an entire year, they didn't place 3SH in hell, and like basically
It was like the hardest. by
me
like
and a few others just
a lot.
freaking out about it for so long, eventually managed to get it placed. But
Yeah, and then it got placed at number 2, even though it clearly deserved number 1, and then it keeps getting put at number 2 no matter what gets added.
yeah, it
what?
sucks.
Don't worry. When I beat Justin Camp, it'll be number 1, and then they'll put Research in Hell in number 2. So BSC number 3.
Dude, why isn't Soul KPP still on the list?
It's on the legacy list.
It still has its mark in history.
It's like a historic level. There's like
The
a-
trash
I'm-
level that should never have been on there.
I'm the reason that it got placed because like
Yeah.
Yeah, me, Kugel, and Shiv, we all like complained so hard about it, and Kugel especially. Yeah, Kugel and Shiv.
yeah.
That's
Really
so funny.
Yeah.
It's-
I kinda go like with the challenge list. I kinda just like gave up on it. Kinda like I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Like which placement or where they put my challenges. I just do stuff for fun. I
So
know the
when is
stuff
the
I do
correct
might be
challenge
like
list coming
extremely
out?
different. I don't know, but I know SC2751P. I find that way harder than 3 in Hell. That could be easily placed number 1 according to different skill sets and stuff. But it's probably gonna be the same story as 3 in Hell, but with like a higher placement with the SC2751P.
I'm waiting for Justin Camp to be the best accomplishment in Geometry Dash, aside from like Abyss of Darkness 98.
I know. I like. Cursed lost a bet with me, so he has to beat Justin Camp when it comes out.
Oh.
And he said he would rather beat VSC before beating Justin Camp.
I would rather die before beating Justin Camp, but
Yeah, that level looks horrible though. Like,
It's 4 seconds hell, but like 288 FPS line. I mean,
That
it's
is
not
seconds
frame
hell.
perfect on 288 all the way, but the first spam corridor, all clicks are 144 frame perfects, and the last one is 288. The rest of the level is extremely weird patterns where you have like 2 or 3 frames in 288 to do it correctly. And
I
then
really
you
like
have
the
like
song.
a 10 CPS wave consistency part that looks absolutely stupid. And then
Nope.
144 frame perfect kill jump, so
it's literally
fun.
something that it looks like it's from like a top 50 ILL level.
True.
it is. It literally does.
Honestly, beating like doing a 4-second section in an ILL level may be easier than
Like
beating
the
just
first ILL level.
I mean, it depends because like they're not
Not even a
balanced the
normal
exact same
ILL
way.
level.
True,
but-
but I
yeah.
know there are sections in ILL levels that are way
Yeah,
easier
yeah,
than
yeah.
just-
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I
I wonder if you were to look at like the hardest sections of like all ILL levels, what's the easiest like ILL level that has a section that is the hardest part of the level that's easier than Justin Camp?
I have not checked, but there's probably a few. What I like doing sometimes, well, you know, I play weird stuff. I like going like on impossible levels, like levels
Yeah.
like Grandpa Demon, and seeing if I can do one. So
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Grandpa Demon. It's so cool. Speaking of Grandpa Demon, the creator Sky gave me a verification of one of his
Wait, what?
impossible
Dude,
levels,
that's so cool.
and
Mhm.
it's probably in number 1 in difficulty in its current
Oh my
status.
God, okay.
Because it's
Grandpa
the
Demon?
ending is all the difficulty. It's like an ILL wave. Honestly, like top 10 challenge
Grandpa
list, like
Demon-
at the last few seconds of the level.
The Grandpa
Wow.
Demon that I played was not that bad. The possible version of Grandpa Demon that I played was not that bad.
Yeah, but the blood in the water, like they
they
didn't know
make it
how
way
to
worse?
balance it.
Blood in the
No,
Water is so
basically
dumb.
they made the
I hate Blood in the
version.
Water.
They kept the
Personally.
I wouldn't say they kept the gameplay like the same, but they definitely
I like
like
Gray now.
it's very similar in difficulty to the unnerved one, the last wave.
By the way,
Blood in the Water?
I just wanted to ask, like, what are your thoughts on what you think what do you think, or what CPS limit do you think we're gonna reach with proper wave control in the future? You know,
Proper wave control, I think. Well, I'm not very fast at spamming myself, but if someone with really good genetic spams, I think around 20 CPS.
With proper wave control?
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
You have a very
Uh,
similar opinion to me, UFM, because I believe that people
uh-huh.
can have wave control no matter what on 60 FPS.
I meant on any FPS, but
Yeah, but I just mean on 60 FPS because of the limits that the frame rate forces you to. I believe you can have wave control at pretty much any speed on 60 FPS. which is why I like 60 FPS.
Not really. Like that means like you if you basically on 60, I think literally anything can be possible. If something is possible on
Yeah,
60, can
that's
be
what I mean.
like yeah,
That's what I
but
find cool about 16.
I think like proper wave control, like high CPS, will only like up to 20. More than that, you use methods like drag clicking, which is I've
Not
heard like
consistent.
people getting like being able to control their waves somewhat while drag clicking, but not to the extent of like moving it anywhere on the screen whenever they want.
Yeah, I mean it's really inconsistent, but someone did like the first 20 blocks of the silent circles spam or something.
Yeah, that's the luck.
Yeah.
Like
With the drag click.
you cannot consistently do that.
Or like the thinking space secret way. Someone also did that with drag clicking.
Yeah, but
How much
that's
is that actually?
just straight waving. That's just like
Where
one
is that
tick
secret
down.
way in the level?
It's
Oh,
you
it's
know
on
the mirror wave?
first wave. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like a 50 CPS spam or something.
Yeah.
And it was like I think it was just there as a joke or something, but
Right.
someone actually managed to do it.
So like, if you're like really bad, and you don't want to do like timings at all. Would you actually just go for that and drag click
It got fixed. The secret
Oh.
wave got fixed after
Yeah.
it got done in practice. Then after it got done with start position,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
with entire spam, Atomic Pat did because he didn't want people to go for the dumbest route in any level.
I think it'd
Yeah.
be really funny though if someone actually beat it with
Yeah.
that.
In which level? Sorry.
Thinking
Thinking
space.
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 Yeah. Okay. I wish.
Well, I personally think in controlling, like no one, like the player base is not at all in the current limit of what people can do in the game. Even back then, on like 2017, I thought Illusion of Hell was possible. Like I could see myself if I grinded it enough beating that.
My brain
But
is
I just-
dumb. I think any level on like 60 FPS is possible. Like Kingdom of Miraculous Nerf version. If you were to like make a 60 FPS version of that, it feels like that's like what the human limit is.
Yeah,
To me.
if you grind something
version of that.
for enough time, you will be able to get stupid ones. And proof of that is me with Silent Circles. But
What draws you to
anyone-
silent circles?
it-
Like,
huh?
do you actually
Yeah.
find silent circles a lot of fun?
Yeah, I find it fun. Like playing Silent
He likes
Circles
weird
makes me
levels.
feel. Yeah, it still makes me feel like how the fuck am I doing this? Like,
yeah, but everyone else is thinking that too. Don't worry.
yeah, when I play Silent Circles, I still get that feeling. Not like with any level on the challenge list currently, like VSC. I can see myself being VSC if I grind it enough. I can see myself being Delusion, Flutter Wonder if I put enough attempts into it. No, fuck Flutter Wonder. I won't beat Flutter Wonder. But with stuff like Silent Circles, it still feels like it shouldn't be possible, but I'm somehow doing it. With VSC, it already has been beaten. I have already the level in 2 runs, so I knew I could do it. And it didn't feel like too impossible to connect those runs at all. It just meant a lot and a lot of grinding. But with Silent Circles, the click patterns you have to do are completely illegal. That they are just. If you try to do my click patterns on Silent Circles, you will think it's like. If you try to do my methods on Silent Circles, it's like 10 times harder for you. I don't know if you have seen my video, but I use my left hand a lot.
Yeah.
Like first for the mini wave spam, then to do I do a double click and the second click being a micro click. Then the third time, then I do a well, I don't use my left hand for that, but I do a 288 micro click at the last click of the wave so I don't bug. It's just completely stupid.
By the way, Euphem, I think you like told me once that you got good at spamming through Minecraft PvP.
No, that wasn't. That I have never been a good Minecraft player at all.
Really? Wait, then how did you get good at spam?
I would say primarily Guitar Hero.
Don't you think
Oh,
that?
Really?
Don't you think that you'd be good at like 1.8 PvP now that you're like really good at spam? Like you'd be better
I'm
than
not
most
good at
people.
spamming. I'm good at consistent clicking, and that's very different from high
I
CPS.
But
mean,
you
if you
It's
know
it's
about the
true. It's
invulnerability thing,
true.
right? You know,
UFM actually
in
doesn't have like the spam gene to a large degree, surprisingly.
What's your like
Yeah.
average CPS you from when you're trying?
My CPS with one hand, like jitter clicking, is just under 11.
Wow. Okay.
He's literally the same CPS as me. Like that is my spam gene. My
I
same
think
spam gene.
if you're
He's actually a little bit
consistent
worse.
though, it
Well,
does
yeah,
make sense
if he's
because
actually
I
consistent
am not
clicking.
good at jitter clicking. I'm good at alternate clicking, which is
Yeah, he uses two
basically
fingers.
using. No, you can use two fingers. I prefer to use both hands, but
But that's what I
yeah,
mean.
I
The two
basically
fingers.
trained myself to be able to alternate click with my left and right hand very consistently, and also being able to release very consistently with my
That's
left and right
hard.
hand.
That's just
Yeah.
hard. Jeez.
It
It's a
is
really
like
cool.
like I can
So
do
cool.
alternating stuff for like orb spams, but when it comes to wave, I can't because of the releases. It's so much harder with wave.
yeah.
it's how it
Then
works in the Minecraft PvP is that like there's an invulnerability period, so it actually doesn't really matter like how fast you click. But what it matters is like the server will only like know you click at certain times. You just need to click at the right time, right? So if you can time the click, so you can like to what the server is polling or
frame
whatever.
aligned with the
Yeah,
server.
you can actually get a low
Yeah.
CPS, but you can like if you're able if you can do the consistent clicking like you said.
Hey,
Um,
Strikewind?
Yeah, but I still need the speed, and I don't think I have that with one hand. And I never play stuff if I feel like it's
You have the
gonna
CPS for
make
that.
me have
Trust
the
me.
carpal tunnel.
I
It's
think
not that high.
Hypixel has
It's
like
not
I
that
think the
high.
only game mode you have an issue with. I think Hypixel has this one where they
It's that
remove
worse.
that invulnerability, so you
Oh,
get
it's a
spammed
combo.
into the
which
air.
which one do they remove
It's like
invulnerability?
combo
Combo duels.
duels, and you just get
Oh,
spammed
comboing,
all
yeah.
the way into the
Wait,
air.
Strikewind.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
comboing normally is really all about timing. Sometimes people find like I find I can combo people with even like slow
Yeah.
clicking. And it's just luck because I'm aligned with the server.
No. Strikewind. Let me tell you about this. This is actually kind of interesting. Did you know that the Minecraft client itself, like Minecraft as the game, actually has this like weird delay on the clicks that only happens. So like you actually get like some form of invulnerability frames to your like opponent or whoever you're clicking at if you were to miss them. So like basically it stops registering inputs if you're not accurately clicking.
Really?
So yeah. So if you miss, then it's gonna give them like a little bit of like iframes on your clicks. Like your clicks don't do damage for
Why?
like
Is this intentional
like
or
it
something?
waits a little bit. Yeah, yes, it is. It's completely intentional. It's to
Okay, I
filter
didn't
out
even
people
know.
spamming super hard, and it's from 1.8, but 1.7 and earlier doesn't have it. So some people have made like clients. Like there's this scandal with Lunar Client, to where Lunar Client
Oh,
was basically removing that like delay, and it was giving people an advantage with PvP. And people are like, "Oh, this is smoother. This is really nice."
Well, there's a
They were
reason.
actually hacking.
this is
They
technically
were
like the
actually
same as
hacking.
Bloom, right? Like no,
And people
that's
started
not
getting
correct.
banned for using Lunar Client, and Lunar Client had to like update their thing. Isn't that great?
Wait, this is the opposite of Bloom. I was thinking of like Weapon Bloom, where in games like Battlefield or Call of Duty, like if you hit on target, there's a chance that the weapon will just like go straight past their head, like slightly to the left or right. That's like an intentional way to like make you miss. But this one is like it's checking if you miss, and then
Yeah,
it
and then
makes
it's
you miss
getting mad at
more.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird. But anyway, on the topic of like
So
Minecraft,
clicking the first time the right way is the most
yeah,
important part. Like aiming right the first
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Maybe that's what the fishing rod is like the strat.
Yeah.
But anyway, like but on the topic though,
Maybe.
last week I said something like about the map that I made, right?
Mhm.
Not last week, last time. It's been a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I realized that right now as it stands, the map like in the places that I've uploaded because it's been re-uploaded in several places, but in the places that I've uploaded it, it's gotten like 1.5 to 2K downloads or something. And initially, I thought this was normal or something. Like, oh yeah, if you post on these websites, it gets that much. But actually, this is not normal. Recently, I've realized that my map actually has been played to death by like foreign language YouTubers, like just people who speak like Indonesian, Spanish. Like every time I go on YouTube and check for like my map name, I get like no results. Just because everyone who's played it is like, so there's like a YouTuber who's like Indonesian or no, Spanish, and he's got like 12 million subscribers, and he's played it. And then there's like another like Polish
Yeah.
channel with like 3.5 million subscribers, and they played it. So actually, my map is like it became viral, but I couldn't have known about it. And this has gone on for like more than a week. Like that, I was not aware that my map actually blew up. So that's interesting. I've tried like several advertising methods for this, and the only one that worked is the one that I was not involved in. It could have been other factors. For example,
Obviously, it's the
um,
famous Cinci podcast.
famous
We're
since
so
yeah. Thank you guys
so
for the
Yeah.
support.
Cinci's
But
so famous.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I remember like a long time ago, I made like a meme, like a viral meme image. It was like a math meme. I don't know.
Oh, is that the
Yeah,
Hippocrates?
Hippocrates one, right?
Oh
And
my god.
sometimes people send it back to me, like saying like, "Have you seen it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I made it." Now the problem with that one is I never put my name on it, right? Which is like a big mistake. However, like the initial like upvotes on Reddit that I got from that is like quite low, only like 3K or something. But other people started reposting my thing, and now it's like all over the internet. Like you see videos on it. Like know your meme itself has posted on their Facebook page like this image, right? So I feel like maybe the reason that my map is like more popular than it seems is because people have like stolen my map and uploaded it on their websites. Like if you Google the name of my map, it's like there's so many random websites that people just like collect other people's maps and just post it on their website. Like it's like spreading, right? But luckily I put my name on it this time. So
Yeah.
next time there's a YouTube video about
Did
it.
you
Definitely
NFT your
worth it.
map?
NFT? Oh my god. NFT
Watermark.
takes like $50 to register an NFT, and I've got $0 from this. So
I will register 3SH as an NFT.
Yeah, dude, we're about to get Strikewind
BSA
map.
NFT.
I'm gonna own it.
own it. Oh my god. I hope it's worth money. I mean, now that the hype train is over, it's probably like worth nothing, I guess. One thing that I tried was like emailing Captain Sparkles to play it or something like a long time ago because like he usually gets his maps on the same website, minecraftmaps.com. But like that didn't work. But like I got quite close because there was like a YouTuber with 500,000 subs who is followed by Captain Sparkles on Twitter, so I think they know each other, and he played the map. And then he also interacted with me on Twitter about it. So I got so close, but I didn't actually expect to get this far. So
Captain Sparkles, if you're watching this, you should play the map.
yeah. Thank you, famous Cinci podcast, for all of the like.
Well,
this
wait, does
podcast
Captain
probably
Sparkles
I'm
still
sure.
upload
I'm
Minecraft?
sure. I'm sure Captain Sparkles watches this for
Yeah,
Cinci.
yeah.
Yeah, he's always watching.
Wait, does he still
everything
upload
Cinci does.
Minecraft? Oh my god, he
He
does.
uploads Minecraft and Minecraft maps, which is why I thought that he would play. Like he played like if you look at minecraftmaps.com, he played the maps like above and below mine, but he skipped mine. So that's like the issue.
Also, since Xylonox is in the GD community, if any of you know Xylonox, you should tell him to play Strikewind's map and upload it.
Aren't we the most famous people in the GD community though? Like this is the
Oh,
famous. Cinci
well, yeah.
podcast.
Since he is,
Well,
since
Might
he-
as well not bother.
Aside from his own YouTube channel. Aside from since he's on YouTube channel.
Yeah. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not bleeding subs. Don't worry.
Unsubscribe from Cinci.
I mean, come on, don't you want my great content of nothing for 5 months and then a 1-second video a month ago? Come on, why aren't you staying subbed?
all right, Eufem, you know what we need to do? We need to make a GD chess tournament. How did you know that's what I was gonna say?
I know.
Tournament. I'm gonna
Because
join
great
this.
minds
It
think
sucks.
alike. That's why. Yeah. So
Dumb minds think alike.
we're gonna be doing a famous Cincy chess tournament.
Seed me against the best player, because I'll be sure to beat them.
Well, you can't seed you against yourself.
Oh,
Okay.
Were you
Paradox.
really gonna
It's the
say
worst
that
player.
thing
I'll
about
make it to round
chess?
2.
Or am I
Um,
gullible? Is there gullible in my ceiling? I think
What in the
there's gullible
world?
in my ceiling.
I'm
What?
looking at Captain Sparkle's social blade just cause I'm just curious, right? In like January 2020, it just has like 5 months of no gained or lost subs. It just has 0 subscribers, and then it
What?
jumps down, and it jumps
Ye-
like a random day in May, and it goes to 0, and it jumps another day in August
I mean,
and goes to 0.
YouTube API is like broken since a long time. Social Blade like doesn't work. I think.
I looked at like Mr.
It,
Beast, and it was somewhat
It can
more
only do
accurate.
jumps and chunks. It can only do jumps and chunks. It's really bad.
Like, look at this.
Because YouTube API sucks now because they really wanted you to
I mean,
use
this doesn't even
analytics,
make sense though.
and nobody
'cause
likes
0.
analytics.
It should be
Just make
jumping
decisions
though.
nobody wants them to make constantly.
Yeah, they removed the dislike button.
Oh my
which
god.
everyone
Yeah.
hates. Feel free to
Yep.
dislike this video.
There's like a what's it called, a Chrome extension that can help you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Chrome extension.
called.
What? What is it called? It's called like return YouTube dislike. I can.
But the thing is, like, since no one's gonna use a dislike button, it's not like it's seeing the dislike button is gonna do anything.
Well, no, but like if everyone starts to use that extension and it's like being spread around, then
People watch on
The
mobile and
problem
stuff.
is YouTube's just gonna update the API if it gets.
well, yeah. That is something that they talked about. But apparently, something they might do is because you know how creators can like see their own stats.
Yeah.
If a creator uses the extension, then they'll use the data from like their own channel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So like if everyone uses it, there's nothing YouTube can really do about it. But it has to be like spread, I guess.
What
So,
I don't understand is
I'm
like
kinda-
it's just
Giving-
I understand being salty that the video you uploaded has the most dislikes, but come on.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Like-
I know that's not why, quote unquote, but the channels that were getting the most amount of dislikes were ones that were completely lying about something or did something awful or like corporations' terrible videos.
Yeah. Like
You have to
literally-
imagine that
But like the
will do-
corporations are the investors, and the
Com-
corporations don't want this. Like
companies will do anything.
But
Companies will do anything to get away with stuff within the law. Like, you know, I was watching a video on Kickstarter, like Michael Superbacker video, like the critical one on
Yeah,
Oh,
Kickstarter.
yeah.
I saw that.
Apparently, like-
Michael's super bad.
Yeah, on Kickstarter, right? They do not like give a damn about like fraud or right because Kickstarter is like taking a cut of the money of all the scams. So Kickstarter basically the company is like profiting off of the scams itself, right?
Right.
Which is why they're not going to invest in like more services to prevent fraud, and it's completely within the law because it's not really their fault that these scams are happening. They're trying to prevent it, right? YouTube is like the same. They're like a company that needs to make money. They're gonna optimize that only, right? And they're gonna lie to everyone and just say, oh, we're gonna do it to help creators or whatever. But it's like Kickstarter, YouTube, it's like the same.
I find funny. They're like
Capitalism.
there's like small channels, this helps small channels is like kind of what they were trying to say. It's like how?
That's completely
No.
I
bullshit,
never
obviously.
see small channels with like a bad dislike to
I
like
don't think
ratio.
I've-
Hey,
Also,
but you know,
like, they don't care about small channels because
Yeah.
small channels can't be monetized until you get to like 10,000 whatever.
Yeah.
but
watch hours.
Strikewind.
False.
At the very
Well,
least,
okay, maybe not.
a certain TEDx video now no longer has dislikes on it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, let's move on.
Bruh.
Well, you know what? We can't prove now that YouTube's Rewind is the most disliked video anymore.
Well, no, you can with the Chrome extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can with the Chrome extension. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
no,
guess
they
everyone-
still suck.
It's not like
Alright,
they erased history. In fact, it brought more attention to it, like the Barbara Streisand effect.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate that decision. I think a lot of people like made pretty good commentary. Like I think like Ludwig went to like the the lowest starred rated barber in his area to get a haircut because he was only looking at 5-star reviews. It's like, see, this is what happens when you remove all the bad reviews.
That's pretty clever then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've had like a ton of things where I'm like looking for something, and then I find a video that has a bunch of dislikes. I'm like, okay, well, this one's obviously just.
He like said probably the most important point.
It's pretty
is that,
funny, Cinci. I like that.
like the other social medias without a dislike button are like recommendation algorithms. Like you just get stuff fed to you, but on YouTube you actually search for things. So he said like YouTube is more like Amazon or Etsy. Imagine if Amazon or Etsy removed like 1-star reviews to protect the sellers' like mental health.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like
exactly.
it's like
Bruh.
that's the last thing you want to do on the website.
Yeah, literally.
Mhm.
Okay. Do we have any more topics?
Well, I mean, we can always ask.
We can always ask
Uh-oh.
if UFM's iPhone sounds really good.
No.
You from when are you gonna develop the 8-finger spam method?
I found
alternating
a new
between-
spam method
What is
that
it?
gives me 30 CPS.
30? What? How? And you can like control wave?
I somehow could control the wave for like 1 second while I tried it, but I'm scared it will break my laptop. It pushes my hardware too much.
Oh, dude, I want to see that and hear about that. You should make like some kind of video. That'd be so
Like,
funny.
are you familiar with rake tapping on?
No,
Oh,
that does
don't
not sound healthy to computers.
Yep, that's why. I can rake tap my spacebar and up arrow at the same time and get like 30 CPS. Sometimes, like my peak was 38.
That just sounds like something. What is a
My
rate
peak
cap?
CPS is like 9.
Is it true that like a keyboard you can get a higher CPS than a mouse?
11 with
Yeah.
It's-
True,
Well,
Or
completely
is it
true.
easier?
Yeah,
Nice.
I can even with just one hand without jitter clicking, I can do it way better with like spacebar or up
A lot
arrow.
of people in
Uh,
Minecraft they like to rebind their key if they are in like a position where they just need to sit and spam something. They just like
Mhm.
rebound and something like to B or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
So I've saw that.
what happens with at least the keyboards I have tried, they have a 0 debounce delay basically on each one of their keys. That makes it so you can basically click as fast as you can without any problems. But with mouse, you have a debounce delay and stuff, which makes you not be able to click faster
Why
than the debounce delay.
does the mouse have that? Is it to prevent normal problems in
To
everyday
prevent
use?
double clicking.
Oh,
From what
interesting.
I know, like mice have that problem. Space bars and up arrows don't have that problem really.
Is this thing implemented in the hardware of the mouse or is it the driver of the mouse?
The driver, I'm pretty sure, because if you update to an older version of Logitech hardware, if you update your Logitech to an older version, you can get lower debounce delay.
Okay, so if
Interesting.
you click faster than the debounce
Didn't know
delay,
that.
it goes to a different interrupt handler, right? Which will just ignore.
It will either ignore or basically do the same thing as the K55, where it caps the CPS.
Okay.
That's
I'm not
so
exactly sure.
annoying. But it caps CPS.
Do you think you'll ever like now that like the top one demon's not Tartarus and it's actually Slaughterhouse? Does that interest you at all? Because I feel like Slaughterhouse is a more challenge
Slaughterhouse, not
listy.
really. Mainly because people have already gone for it and done stuff with it, and it doesn't. And I
Okay,
know, like,
I see.
if I were to play, like, how do I say this?
I kind of get it because back when I played a
Mhm.
lot more, I found a lot more interest in levels no one's beaten. I found way
Yeah,
more
Yeah,
interest in
same.
that.
Same.
So
Same.
I get it
fully.
completely.
I don't really have a lot of.
Like I
interest
liked
in
Crimson
multiplayer
Planet a lot and
levels.
actually played it until someone like beat it and I was like, oh okay. I didn't play it again.
That's kind of me with Acheron right now.
Like
I
the
really
Tartarus
like
people?
Acheron. Yeah, I mean, not the Tartarus. It's
I
not the Tartarus
really
sequel.
don't like that level.
Oh wait, what Acheron?
I
then?
really like Acheron.
It's not Tartarus
I find
sequel,
it
guys.
really cool.
It's nothing
What
like
what
Tartarus.
what?
And it kind of just feels like the gameplay, like the orbs and stuff, feel like they shouldn't be the way they are at all.
Guys, remember to send fan art to the Twitter account called
Actually,
Yeah.
I do want
the
to actually
famous
ask
Cincinnati
this.
podcast. The famous Cincinnati podcast.
I do
But-
want to ask this. What's like what is your profile picture? Where did it come from? Is that a commission? Who made it for you?
It's a
He
it
asked
was
for
a trade
you
deal.
from Cube, but girl.
Yeah. It's a trade deal with a very talented artist in the GD community, Galaxies.
Mhm.
Basically, we made a trade deal where I got you from Anime Girl, but I had to beat the code wave 200 times in a row. And
I mean, that's pretty worth actually.
That's a fair deal.
Wait, did you do it?
That's why I uploaded to my channel how to count to 200, which is a 27-minute long video.
You should beat
where-
Stereo Madness times 100. It's a really fun
Yeah.
trip.
Oh no.
It's like 2 hours long, I think, to do it.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
since we're gonna like wrap up now,
Yeah.
basically we have another tradition where the previous guest asks a question that the next guest answers. So our previous guest was Jack and Sizzy, but Jack like left the call 5 minutes before this happened, so only Sizzy asked the
Well,
question.
okay. Well, Jack had to leave because we started late.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, no, I know. Anyway, so Sizzy's question for the next guest was, "Do you believe in God?"
Interesting question. I am atheist myself.
So that's a yes.
What?
Yeah. I believe in God, of course.
Yeah.
I think it means yes. Okay. Well, that's
So do I say my question now?
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to ask the next guest?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Well, how are we supposed to know the answer?
That's tricky.
No,
But you can reveal
you
it later.
don't know.
You know,
You
the
tweet it.
funny thing is, I literally DM'd Sizzy that question like a few hours ago. I'm not even joking. Like, I asked him, how
Bro.
many fingers am I
Well,
holding?
you know what?
up?
At least it's
Minds
better than
think alike.
Stormfly's question.
Oh my god.
True.
You know
Oh my
what? You know
God.
what? People can guess the fingers all day long. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. You know,
They will never know.
all
You
right.
could you could tweet and then like add
you have
the
a
famous
number?
Cincinnati
Oh,
podcast.
that is such a good idea. I'm gonna tweet how many fingers am I holding up.
Yeah.
There you go.
How many fingers am I holding up at Cincinnati?
And then you'll get
podcast?
like 40 likes at least or more, and a bunch of guesses.
40,
Yes.
more like 40,000.
Yeah. But how many fingers were you holding up when you said that? You have to like.
I'm guessing 0. I'm
That
guessing
way.
0.
Well, yeah, that's what Sizzy said to me, and that was right. Don't say it on the podcast though. Like, just DM it.
Yeah. Obviously, don't say.
And then we'll tell the next guest if they were right or not.
They were right. What did
I
they, like,
tweeted
win?
how many fingers am I holding up, and I immediately got 4 likes.
Oh wow, okay.
What's the next guest get if they win?
What the fuck? I got 6 comments instantly.
The next guest.
It's because they know you're on our
Tweet out the
podcast.
famous Cinci
Yeah,
podcast,
that-
and then you'll get,
The
They know that
energy,
we're recording. Yeah.
the energy
Twice
from
the-
like Cincy is transferring to
you'll
Twitter.
get twice the attention on your tweet that you do on any other tweet. If you
Holy
just tweet out
shit!
that
I
you're on
just
the
checked the
famous
tweet.
podcast.
There's already like 10 comments.
it's funny how fast people are.
Wow,
Okay.
ratioed.
I think
Alrighty.
that is all.
That is
I
all.
think that is
Okay.
goodbye, people.
Alright, you want to end it,
Right.
Kugel? You want to end it?
Wait, is this the end?
Yeah. Do you want
Yeah,
to say
it's
something
Red
before we
Mr.
end?
Active. He's so good.
Yeah, you
I
from
love
you
his
from.
content.
Do you prefer people to follow your
Twitter.
Twitter or subscribe to your YouTube? Which one? Choose only one.
Oh,
Yeah.
my Twitter or YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only advertise one.
None.
None? Ooh.
Whoa. You're missing the opportunity to get famous from Cincy's famousness.
The more
Wow.
people follow me, the worse my community gets. So
Fair enough.
You know what? Fair
Not
enough.
even
Is it because you're like the best person in the community, and then like each new person added like reduces the number by like 1?
All these unpure community members ruining the
the,
pureness
the
of you
bigger
guys are
I
not like me.
grow, the more children that shouldn't be on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
your username is like surely that's
See,
demonetized.
like Eupham's channel started off nice and
I am
shiny, and all this
surprised
dirt
I
just
am-
got all over it.
I'm surprised I am
Oh,
monetized
shit.
on YouTube. I have a Twitch partner.
I just remembered.
I'm probably gonna have a partner on Discord with a name and you fucking
Okay.
what me.
Before we end,
Oh, yeah.
there's one imperative question I need to ask.
Imperative question. Are
Yes,
you gonna
yes.
force me to answer?
Yes, it's related to how did you come up with your username and what was the process behind it?
That's true. I kind of want to hear this.
That is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I have said this a few times
Diabetes.
already, but
I want to hear this.
you're spoiling the story. Basically, one day I was like, I want to make an account in Geometry Dash. And I couldn't come up with a name because my last name was pretty cringe. I didn't like it very much. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play this game at all. I just want a random account. I'm gonna call my account Diabetes. I typed Diabetes, put a password, and it said Diabetes is not allowed for use. And I was so super sad, and then out of nowhere it came to my mind. You fucking what, mate? I typed you fucking what, mate, in the worst way I could, and yeah, that's how it happened.
So the moral of the story is if Diabetes GD was not taken, Eupham's name right now would be Diabetes.
I'm just imagining someone devastated that diabetes wasn't allowed in GD. They're like, dang.
What if someone's real?
What am I
name was,
supposed
like,
to do
diabetes?
now?
You know how Facebook blocks people's like names if they're like like they block Chinese people's names or something because Facebook thinks it's like not like a real name. Could be
Yeah.
like
I didn't know it
diabetes
did
is
that, but
some
okay.
African person's real
Well,
name.
yeah, I mean, GD started putting filters. That's why Torture Chamber was changed to Happy Chamber. Because
No, it wasn't changed. It was deleted off the server.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like
Yeah,
you
but
had
then
to
the
like
upload.
rename it
It
because
was
the
the
word
second
torture was banned.
most downloaded level with torture in the name. It was sad.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's bloodbath,
Alright.
loud the name. I don't know.
Because it's
super weird.
famous and like Robtop is friends with Riot, so I doubt he
Robtop.
would. Yeah, I doubt he would like change that.
Hello.
Alright, cool.
We
Go
will
ahead and end
see
it.
you guys. Goodbye.
See ya.
Okay, Google's not doing an ending. Alright, I'm just ending it. Peace.
No.